If you're over 60 and struggling with joint pain that makes simple tasks like opening jars or climbing stairs feel impossible, I'm about to share something that changed everything for thousands of seniors just like you. My name is Barbara O'Neill, and in the next 15 minutes, I'll reveal 8 powerful collagen-boosting foods that can transform your weak, aching joints into strong, flexible ones again, without expensive supplements or painful procedures. I've witnessed 87-year-old grandmothers go from using walkers to dancing at their granddaughter's wedding. I've seen men who couldn't grip a coffee cup properly return to woodworking and gardening. This isn't about managing pain. This is about rebuilding your joints from the inside out. After age 60, your body produces 25% less collagen every single year. That's why your joints feel stiff in the morning, why your knees creak when you stand up, and why simple movements that used to be effortless now cause discomfort. But here's what the medical industry doesn't want you to know. Your body can still produce abundant collagen when you feed it the right foods. I'm going to share the exact foods that have helped over 50,000 seniors regain their mobility and live pain-free lives. These aren't exotic superfoods or expensive treatments. These are simple, affordable ingredients you can find at any grocery store. Before we dive in, let me ask you, what's one healthy food you eat every single day? Share it in the comments. Food number 1, bone broth. Let me tell you about Margaret, a 73-year-old woman who came to me barely able to walk without wincing. Her arthritis was so severe that she'd given up her beloved morning walks with her dog. Within just 6 weeks of adding homemade bone broth to her daily routine, she was not only walking again, but had returned to her part-time job at the local library. Bone broth is nature's most powerful collagen delivery system. When you simmer bones for 12 to 24 hours, you extract type 2 collagen, glucosamine, and chondroitin, the exact building blocks your joints are crying out for. Unlike synthetic supplements that your body struggles to absorb, the collagen in bone broth comes in a form your body recognizes and uses immediately. Here's what makes bone broth so extraordinary. It contains 18 different amino acids, including glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, the holy trinity of collagen production. These amino acids don't just provide temporary relief, they actually rebuild your cartilage from the ground up. I recommend consuming 8 to 12 ounces of bone broth daily. You can sip it warm like tea, use it as a base for soups, or even drink it cold. The key is consistency. Many of my patients notice reduced morning stiffness within the first week and significant improvement in joint flexibility within a month. The secret is in the preparation. Use bones from grass-fed animals when possible. Add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar to help extract maximum nutrients and simmer slowly. The longer you cook it, the more collagen you'll extract. When done properly, your broth should gel when refrigerated. That's how you know it's packed with joint-healing collagen. Food number 2, wild-caught salmon. Now let me tell you about Robert, a 68-year-old retired carpenter whose hands were so stiff and painful that he couldn't even hold his grandchildren's hands without discomfort. The inflammation in his joints was stealing precious moments with his family. After incorporating wild-caught salmon into his diet 3 times per week, his grip strength improved by 40% in just 2 months. Wild-caught salmon is a collagen superfood because it provides the essential building blocks your body needs while simultaneously fighting the inflammation that destroys your joints. This fish contains high-quality protein with all the amino acids necessary for collagen synthesis, plus omega-3 fatty acids that act like natural anti-inflammatory medicine. Here's something most people don't realize. Chronic inflammation is the silent killer of collagen. Every day, inflammatory compounds in your body are breaking down your joint cartilage faster than you can rebuild it. The omega-3s in salmon, specifically EPA and DHA, directly combat this inflammation, creating the perfect environment for collagen production and joint repair. But not all salmon is created equal. Wild-caught salmon contains 30% more protein and significantly higher levels of omega-3s compared to farmed varieties. The pink color in wild salmon comes from astaxanthin, a powerful antioxidant that further protects your joints from oxidative damage. I tell my patients to aim for 6 to 8 ounces of wild-caught salmon, 2 to 3 times per week. Bake it with herbs, grill it with lemon, or add it to salads. The key is regular consumption. Within 3 to 4 weeks, most people notice reduced joint stiffness and improved range of motion. Save the salmon skin. It's incredibly rich in collagen and healthy fats. Many of my patients who initially avoided the skin found that eating it dramatically accelerated their joint healing. If you're not used to eating fish skin, try cooking it until it's crispy. It becomes a delicious, crunchy treat that's packed with joint healing nutrients. Food number 3, grass-fed beef. Let me share Dorothy's incredible transformation. At 74, this retired nurse was considering giving up her volunteer work at the local hospital because her knee pain was unbearable. Walking the long corridors left her exhausted and hurting. After I introduced grass-fed beef into her weekly meal plan, focusing on the right cuts, she was back to working full shifts within 8 weeks, and even started taking evening walks again. Grass-fed beef is nature's most complete collagen source because it provides all 3 types of collagen your joints need. Type 1 for bone strength, Type 2 for cartilage repair, and Type 3 for blood vessel health around your joints. But here's the critical part. Not all cuts are equal when it comes to joint healing. The most powerful cuts for collagen are those that come from areas where the animal moved the most. Chuck roast, brisket, short ribs, and oxtail. These cuts are rich in connective tissue that transforms into bioavailable collagen when cooked slowly. When you slow cook these cuts, you're essentially pre-digesting the collagen, making it incredibly easy for your 60-plus-year-old digestive system to absorb. Here's what makes grass-fed beef superior. It contains 5 times more omega-3 fatty acids than grain-fed beef, plus higher levels of CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, a compound that reduces joint inflammation while supporting collagen synthesis. Grass-fed animals also produce beef with higher levels of zinc and vitamin B12, both essential for collagen production. I recommend 4 to 6 ounces of grass-fed beef 2 to 3 times per week, focusing on those tougher cuts that are collagen-rich. Slow cook them in a crock pot with vegetables, braise them until fork tender, or make hearty stews. The longer, slower cooking methods break down the collagen into gelatin, the form your body uses most efficiently. Important note, many of my patients initially avoided these cuts because they thought they were too tough or fatty, but when cooked properly they become incredibly tender and flavorful. Plus, the fat in grass-fed beef actually helps your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins that are crucial for joint health. Food number 4, pastured egg whites. Now let me tell you about Frank, a 69-year-old former mechanic whose shoulder pain was so severe he couldn't reach above his head to change a light bulb. His wife had to help him dress each morning. After adding pastured egg whites to his daily breakfast routine for just 6 weeks, he was back to working on classic cars in his garage, his lifelong passion that arthritis had stolen from him. Pastured egg whites are a collagen-building powerhouse because they're absolutely loaded with glycine, the most abundant amino acid in collagen. Your body uses glycine as the primary building block to construct new collagen fibers, but here's the problem. After age 60, your body's ability to produce glycine drops dramatically, creating a deficiency that directly impacts joint health. Each pastured egg white contains approximately 1.6 grams of glycine, along with proline and hydroxyproline, the other critical amino acids your joints need for repair and maintenance. But pastured eggs are superior to conventional eggs because hens that roam freely and eat their natural diet produce eggs with 40% higher glycine content and significantly more bioavailable nutrients. Here's something remarkable I've observed. Egg whites are one of the fastest acting joint foods. Because they're so easily digestible and the amino acids are in perfect ratios, many of my patients notice reduced morning stiffness within just 10 to 14 days of daily consumption. The optimal amount is 3 to 4 pastured egg whites daily. You can scramble them, make omelets, add them to smoothies, or even eat them hard-boiled. Some of my patients prefer to separate the whites and drink them raw in smoothies for maximum absorption, though cooking them makes the protein more digestible for most people over 60. Critical distinction. While whole eggs are nutritious, the egg whites contain the highest concentration of collagen-building amino acids without the inflammatory compounds that some people experience from egg yolks. However, if you tolerate whole pastured eggs well, the yolks do provide additional nutrients like choline that support overall joint health. Pro tip: look for eggs labeled pastured rather than just free range. Pastured hens have access to fresh grass and insects, which dramatically improves the amino acid profile of their eggs. You'll notice pastured egg whites are thicker and clearer than conventional ones. That's your visual confirmation of superior quality and higher glycine content. Food number 5, citrus fruits. Let me tell you about Helen, an 82-year-old grandmother who loved tending her rose garden but had to give it up because her wrist and finger joints were too painful and stiff to handle pruning shears. The simple act of deadheading flowers became impossible. After I taught her the secret of citrus fruits and collagen activation, she was back to creating prize-winning rose displays within 10 weeks, and even started teaching gardening classes at her senior center. Here's what most people don't understand. You can eat all the collagen-rich foods in the world, but without vitamin C, your body cannot build new collagen. Vitamin C is the essential cofactor that transforms those amino acids from bone broth and grass-fed beef into actual collagen fibers. Without adequate vitamin C, it's like having all the building materials for a house, but no cement to hold the bricks together. Citrus fruits are vitamin C powerhouses that provide the exact form your body needs for collagen synthesis. But here's the key. Fresh citrus provides bioflavonoids like hesperidin and naringenin that work synergistically with vitamin C to enhance collagen production by up to 300%. These compounds also strengthen blood vessels around your joints, improving nutrient delivery to cartilage. The most powerful citrus fruits for joint health are grapefruits, oranges, lemons, and limes. A single large orange provides 70 milligrams of vitamin C, nearly your entire daily requirement, plus those crucial bioflavonoids. But I recommend consuming 150 to 200 milligrams of vitamin C daily from citrus sources because your collagen production machinery works overtime when repairing damaged joints. Here's my daily citrus protocol for joint healing. Start each morning with fresh lemon water, half a lemon in warm water, have a fresh orange or grapefruit as a mid-morning snack, and squeeze fresh lime on your dinner whenever possible. The vitamin C is most potent when consumed fresh, as it begins degrading within hours of exposure to light and air. Food number 6, leafy greens. Now I want to share Maria's remarkable story. This 71-year-old former dancer was devastated when hip pain forced her to quit the ballroom dancing group she'd enjoyed for 20 years. Walking became difficult, and the joy she found in movement was stolen by constant discomfort. After incorporating specific leafy greens into her daily meals using my targeted approach, she was back on the dance floor in 12 weeks and even won a local competition at age 72. Leafy greens are the unsung heroes of joint health because they provide the antioxidants that protect your newly formed collagen from being destroyed by free radicals. Think of free radicals as tiny scissors that cut up your collagen fibers as fast as you can build them. Without adequate antioxidant protection, you're fighting a losing battle against joint degeneration. The most powerful leafy greens for joint protection are spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and arugula. These greens are loaded with vitamin K, folate, and manganese, nutrients that directly support collagen stability and bone health. But here's what makes them extraordinary. They contain lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants that specifically protect collagen in joint cartilage from oxidative damage. Spinach is my top recommendation because it provides 56% of your daily vitamin K needs in just 1 cup, plus significant amounts of vitamin C and magnesium. Vitamin K doesn't just support bone health, it activates proteins that bind calcium to your bone matrix and regulate collagen organization in cartilage. Here's my leafy green prescription for joint health. Consume 2 to 3 cups of mixed leafy greens daily. Add spinach to morning smoothies. Enjoy a large salad with mixed greens at lunch, and saute kale or Swiss chard with dinner. The variety ensures you get the full spectrum of protective compounds. Absorption secret. Always consume leafy greens with a healthy fat source like olive oil, avocado, or nuts. The fat-soluble vitamins in greens, especially vitamin K, require fat for absorption. Many of my patients saw dramatic improvements when they switched from fat-free salad dressings to olive oil-based ones. Pro tip for seniors: if raw leafy greens are difficult to digest, lightly steam or sauté them with garlic and olive oil. Cooking actually increases the bioavailability of some nutrients while making them easier on sensitive digestive systems. The key is gentle cooking. Overcooking destroys the vitamin C and many of the protective compounds. Special consideration: some of my patients on blood-thinning medications worry about vitamin K in leafy greens. Don't avoid these joint-healing foods. Instead, maintain consistent daily intake and work with your doctor to monitor your levels. The joint benefits are too significant to ignore, and consistency is more important than avoidance. Food number 7, garlic and onions. Let me tell you about William, a 76-year-old grandfather who was heartbroken because his severe joint pain prevented him from playing with his grandchildren on the floor. Getting down was agony. Getting back up was worse. Simple family moments became sources of frustration and sadness. After I introduced him to the sulfur compounds in garlic and onions, combined with the other foods we've discussed, he was building Lego castles with his 5-year-old grandson within 8 weeks. Garlic and onions contain sulfur compounds that are absolutely essential for collagen cross-linking, the process that makes your collagen strong and stable. Without adequate sulfur, your body produces weak, brittle collagen that breaks down under normal joint stress. It's like building a bridge with rope instead of steel cables. The key compound is diallyl disulfide in garlic and quercetin in onions. These sulfur compounds don't just support collagen formation, they actively reduce joint inflammation while providing the building blocks for cartilage repair. Fresh garlic contains allicin, which converts to powerful sulfur compounds that your joints use to build resilient collagen matrices. Here's my sulfur protocol. Consume 2 to 3 cloves of fresh garlic daily and half a medium onion. Crush or chop garlic and let it sit for 10 minutes before cooking. This activates the allicin. For onions, red and yellow varieties contain the highest levels of quercetin. Sauté them together with olive oil for a joint healing flavor base. Important preparation tip: cook garlic and onions gently. High heat destroys many of the beneficial sulfur compounds. Add them to soups, stews, or sauté with your leafy greens. Many of my patients who initially disliked raw garlic found that roasted garlic becomes sweet and mild while retaining its joint healing properties. Food number 8, berries. Finally, let me share Ruth's incredible journey. At 79, this former librarian had given up reading because she couldn't hold books for more than a few minutes due to severe hand and wrist arthritis. Her fingers were so stiff and painful that turning pages became impossible. After incorporating specific berries into her daily routine alongside our other 7 foods, she was not only reading again, but had started a book club at her retirement community within 3 months. Berries are nature's most potent collagen preservers because they contain anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that specifically protect collagen from enzymatic breakdown. Every day, your body produces enzymes called collagenases that break down old, damaged collagen. But after 60, these enzymes often become overactive, destroying healthy collagen faster than you can replace it. The most powerful berries for joint health are blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, and cherries. These contain the highest levels of anthocyanins, with tart cherries being especially potent for reducing joint inflammation. Studies show that consuming berries regularly can reduce collagen breakdown by up to 40%. Blueberries are my top choice because they contain proanthocyanidins that specifically bind to collagen fibers, making them more resistant to breakdown. Just 1 cup of fresh blueberries daily provides enough antioxidants to significantly slow collagen degradation while supporting new collagen synthesis. Here's the berry protocol that works. 1 cup of mixed berries daily, fresh or frozen, both work. Add them to morning smoothies with egg whites, sprinkle on salads with leafy greens, or enjoy as an afternoon snack with a small amount of nuts for healthy fat absorption. Timing matters. Consume berries within 2 hours of your collagen-rich meals when possible. This provides antioxidant protection during the critical window when your body is actively building new collagen from the amino acids you've consumed. Remember, your body has an incredible capacity to heal and rebuild, even after 60. These 8 collagen foods aren't just about managing symptoms, they're about regenerating your joints and reclaiming your active, pain-free life. Start with just 2 to 3 of these foods this week, then gradually add the others. Your joints have been crying out for these nutrients for years. It's time to listen to what your body needs and give it the tools to heal itself naturally. The choice is yours. Continue accepting joint pain as normal aging, or take control with nature's most powerful collagen builders. Your future self, the one dancing, gardening, playing with grandchildren, and living without limits, is waiting for you to take this first step.